I'm Danny Rubel, and today's topic is Roth is never behind. There's a lot of incorrect thinking that when you convert an IRA to a Roth IRA, you need a certain amount of time to break even for the taxable event. Mathematically, this thinking is incorrect, especially when you have multiple seven figures in your 401k. The Roth IRA is never behind. At worst, it's break even. This is a crucial concept. Since you will plan to retire at your current standard of living or higher, your tax brackets typically will not be lower in retirement. You'll be retired in your full tax bracket. No one who works in the 32% bracket magically retires to the 15% bracket. That doesn't really exist. What actually exists is if you earn at the 28%, you basically retire at the 28%. And if you earn at the 32, you tend to retire to the 32. That's been pretty consistent throughout time. Let's think of the math. When you look at the concept of converting to Roth, there's a benefit for Roth and there's a cost for Roth, assuming the same tax bracket throughout. So let's say you're in the 33% tax bracket, combined state and federal. When you make a conversion, whatever you convert, it's going to cost you 33%. Then forevermore, there's going to be an opportunity cost on that 33% because you gave it up for taxes. You convert $100,000 to Roth. The benefit is that $100,000 and everything it ever grows to will grow tax-free at whatever rate of return you want to assume. And the cost is you have to cough up $33,000 for taxes. And in a vacuum, at that same rate of return, that $33,000 would have been growing in your coffers. But Roth is never behind. And the reason for this is there's a huge distinction at age 73. Your IRAs grow tax deferred. Once you convert them to Roth, they grow tax-free for our purposes. The huge distinction is that the IRA at age 73 is subject to required minimum distributions. But the Roth has no minimum distributions for you. We give up some money up front at whatever tax bracket, and it doesn't matter what tax bracket, it doesn't matter what rate of return, it doesn't matter how long you evaluate Roth versus IRA. The fact is, at any rate of return, at any length of time, assuming the same tax bracket, in a vacuum, the math is simple. They break even. But because of the benefits to Roth, having money that you can access tax-free when you're in a 32% bracket at age 71, that access to the money causes the Roth to be ahead. The fact that at age 73, the Roth continues to grow tax-free, but the IRA does not continue to grow tax-deferred, causes the Roth to be ahead. We just want to make sure that you're aware of the fact that the Roth is never behind. There are three possible trajectories for your retirement plan: a failing curve, a curve that peaks perfectly at life expectancy, and a curve that never peaks. We refer to the first as a red curve, the second as a blue curve, and the third as a green curve. For someone who's on a blue curve, where there's going to be plenty of money indexed to inflation to live on, assets are peaking no earlier than, say, age 87 or 88 or 89. In this case, we know you're not going to spend all your money, and will be leaving behind a sizable inheritance. As a legacy planning tool, there's nothing better than a Roth IRA. Because of this, we can't just make our decision based on not wanting to pay more taxes in the current year. Someone in your family is going to pay taxes on it eventually. We want all the money you'll never spend to be in Roth today to compound tax-free for your kids and grandkids. The most important thing to remember is that a Roth will never be behind. Thank you for listening, and I hope you found this helpful.